Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be a little bit of a quick and yet very chatty get ready with me video. I had a few things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I just wanted to sit down and film a casual video. This video is very, I would say, YouTube creator concentrated. I'm going to talk to you guys about some things that I want to do with my channel. Just some random thoughts in my head, and at the same time I'll be showing you guys how I created this really pretty, in my personal opinion, just blown out sort of green look. This is one of my more, I'd say, typical wearable, quote-unquote wearable looks that I've done just on my channel recently, and I really like it. I mean, I love the deep dark rich tones of that green, and it looks it looks quite monochromatic, but I actually did use yellow and green in this look, so you'll be seeing that as well. So if you want to see what I have to say, or hear what I have to say and see what I have to do to create this look, then of course keep on watching. Right up until I opened this palette, I wanted to do a smoky blue look, but then I opened this palette and I remembered that I have these beautiful green colors, and we're doing green. It's makeup, guys, and my mind is always changing, so I always have different preferences, and today I want to do a gorgeous olive green smoky eye. I think I want to wear this makeup out, so I definitely don't want to do anything too editorial today, because I kind of want to be a little bit more conservative. We'll see about how that works out. Maybe I'll change my mind, but I'm gonna be filming a few videos, so I want something that's popping, but I'm also gonna be going out, so I want something that will look sort of good for that kind of occasion as well. So we're basically applying this color onto my eyelid. James Charles, so pretentious and so problematic, and yet I still use your makeup because it's not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and take another brush. This is a dinky little crease brush. I'm gonna dip it into this yellow, because if you watched my, what's it called, the videos that I did talking about the honey palette, sorry, I cannot even speak. I basically did a video tutorial inspired by the colors in that palette, and then I also did another video in which I showed you guys my palette, my yellow palette redesign, and I'll put both videos in the cards. Might forget to do that. If I forget to do that, just look on my channel and just type in ColourPop honey and you'll get it. But yeah, anyway, I digress. I talked in that video about how fun yellow is to use just as an additive, or even just in your crease. Yellow can be such a flattering color, because I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm just adding this color into my crease, and I feel it's already just providing so much more dimension, and it's giving my eye look something that's a little bit different, and dare I say just more fun. So I definitely like using yellow. I should use it more often, especially in so many of my looks. But yeah, it's a fun color to use, I do admit. I think the next color that I want to apply is definitely this color right here. This is this metallic, sort of foresty green. I'm just gonna plop this right into the center of my eyelid. I also want to talk to you guys about a few channel updates, and I don't necessarily think that this is a strictly update video, but I kind of I always try to work a lot on my channel, and I always try to improve things and make sure things are better, and make sure that my content is always improving. And I think that summer is a great time to do that. I definitely remember last year, I was in this similar headspace, and I was pretty much focused on just making things better and trying out new things, and I had this sort of mentality in my head that I wanted to revamp my channel, and I think that's around the time that I really started to get really super into wearing colorful makeup. And I think around that time I also was I also want to post every day, and I mean, I think that my channel was sort of like reinvented in this like amazing way last year during summer, and um, this year I'm also looking at my channel and I'm like, you know what? I want it to be better. So I'm thinking of like ways to make my videos more interesting, to make the whole like YouTube process so much like more so much easier. I'm trying to like figure out ways to create new and interesting content because I always feel like I feel like lately my content I mean I feel very proud of everything that I release, but at the same time I have to ask myself like the hard question. If I was just like somebody else and I was looking at my channel through an audience's perspective, I have to sort of like give like honestly ask the question, would I want to watch my own channel? And with most videos, it's been yeah, like I would want to watch this video, like or this like content or like this type of content if I was just like an audience member. But with some videos or like with some topics, like I think it's good in the moment, but then I look back on it and I'm like, I could have done better, you know? And I feel that there's some changes that I want to make, and nothing like too radical. I mean, I'm still talking about makeup. I think that there was like a time, I think it might have been last year or maybe even earlier, I don't know. But like I think I was like, I want to make this like a lifestyle channel and I want to talk about this and that, and nothing came of it because I was just like, hold up. You know, like that doesn't really work, you know? I mean, at least it didn't really work for me because I mean, like, I still found a lot of stuff to talk about, you know? And I just felt myself, like, gravitating towards just doing makeup. So that's what ended up happening. So nothing really came of that, like, decision to change my channel into a lifestyle channel, which is good because I like my channel. I like my topics. Like, I like, what I'm doing right now for the most part. But, like, there's still stuff I want to change. Namely, my, backgrounds. Like, I mean, I don't necessarily like I'm not a big fan of the solid backgrounds. Like I don't necessarily like for myself having like a solid color backdrop, like having like an actual backdrop that you have in your videos because number one, I don't have space for that. And number two, like it's just I don't like that. Like I don't like necessarily watching that. I don't mind that. Like it's not a deal breaker for me when I'm watching channels, but I don't necessarily like that for me, and I don't want that. So I was like just like thinking of ways that I can basically make sure I have different backgrounds for my videos because I don't just do tutorials on my channel. I talk about makeup, I talk about beauty brands. I've also like been trying to do like this like sort of like I mean, you guys know that, well, some of you might not know this, but a lot of you guys know how much I love watching Tiffany Ferg. She's basically like this YouTuber, and I think that she's around my same age, or actually no, she's a few years older than me, not by much though. But she is basically somebody who does like these internet analysis videos in which she takes certain aspects that are present on the internet and she does like a full breakdown and she talks about it in like this very like interesting way, and I like that sort of thing. So I've been sort of like inspired by her content. I have been doing a similar thing but with like different personalities and different tropes of the YouTube community, you know? So I guess like on the surface those look like drama videos because I have like been talking about people who have been like under fire recently, such as James Charles, and I think that last week, or might have been like, or I don't know when this video will come out, but like at some point I was doing like a video and I talked about Jeffree Star recently. I'm just gonna mix these two colors. I talked about Jeffree Star, I've talked about Jaclyn Hill, I've talked about her lipsticks, and I have like this sort of like thing going where I'm talking about like why it's impossible to cancel and you know, like I sound like a maniac, but like the point is I've been doing like sort of like these like videos analyzing certain people online, and I mean, I've kind of like been obsessed with that because it's really interesting to look at the different mechanisms of the industry and to just talk about them like in a, I would say in a way that is more analytical than dramatic, you know? So yeah, I talk about those videos, and I've also been like really obsessed with doing makeup history videos. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, I will have already published my latest makeup history video. Because I have filmed it and I'm currently working on the next one. So yeah, I'm very excited about those videos. And then I also have like a whole bunch of other videos in which I just talk about makeup, and I have a lot of ideas in my head. I have all these videos that that don't necessarily involve me like putting on makeup, you know? So I'm thinking like I film basically in this corner of my room, and in front of the window, I have the window here, I just have natural lighting at the moment, and I pretty much film here every single video, and that's fine. There's nothing like there's nothing really wrong with that. But then again, I'm thinking about this from the perspective of somebody who might just stumble on my channel. If I was somebody who was just looking at YouTube and I didn't have this channel and I was looking at my channel through somebody else's eyes, I wouldn't necessarily want to see the same background over and over again. In fact, it might get a little bit boring. And I've noticed that recently I've really been fascinated with watching different people who have like different backgrounds in their videos, who like just go like outside or go to different parts of their room, or just have like this very, I think, a way of filming, in my opinion, that is a great deal more engaging and interesting, you know? So little things like that. Like just today I spent like an hour like setting up different areas or like different lighting setups that I want to implement in future videos. Like for example, my Will I Buy It videos. I'm about to film one and I'm setting it up in like a different way. Like I'm literally just not gonna be filming it where I usually film it, which is like right here. I want to go somewhere else and try filming it that way. So you know what I mean? Sorry, let me just like pause while I do like my waterline, because I feel like I'm just messing this up if I talk at the same time, you know? By the time this video goes out, you will have probably already seen like just a few examples of like just me moving around and filming in different places. I don't know. Hopefully you guys would have seen that, because as of now, I definitely do want to make that kind of change. So yeah, like, I mean, I feel like really inspired today, to be honest, and I just was like, I woke up and I was like, you know what, I want to do this, and I want to do that, and thankfully, so far, it's been working out so pretty well, because like, I think I've definitely been able to sort of like get a few of the ideas that I had in my head. I've been able to get them out and basically, you know, work on them. There's always room for improvement in my personal opinion. For example, I definitely think that for like such a long time, I stubbornly was like, I don't want a microphone because it's gonna be too expensive. Because like I was just like looking at all these big YouTubers that had like these $200 microphones, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I went on Amazon, and I literally, I mean, I try not to shop on Amazon too much because, like, you know, Amazon. But I went and I looked and I saw this microphone for like 20 bucks. And it was great because now I have a microphone, and now you guys don't have to deal with the insane clicking in my videos because of that, because that's what was going on, because I was using the microphone from my camera. So, I mean, I think that's like a big lesson for me, to always think about improvement and always think about what can be done to just like make things better and to just change things up. And yeah, changing backgrounds, moving like to different locations, not like locations physically, but like, well, maybe, but like moving to different parts of my room, or just like filming even outside. I mean, this is all like, I don't want this to be like any kind of like just insane change, because I don't think that I need that right now. I just want to like do like little changes, because I just want to move around a little bit, because I will say that like sitting in the same place for like hours on end, like sitting in this place, like in this like sort of space, it's just, you know, it makes me like a little bit nuts. And for me, I'm like, okay, so I can film tutorials in this kind of setting because it's a little bit closer, you can see what I'm doing, but I can film like videos in which you don't necessarily have to see my face close up in like a different setting, you know, like in a different way. So I'm really excited about that. Also, oh yeah, here's my little gem for you guys if you are a fellow creator. I know I'm not doing makeup right now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like try and speed this up and just do my lashes and just mascara and then just like slap a lip on. But I do want to like sit in front of you guys and I want to tell you about an amazing gem that I found. And this is great if you are somebody who is like me and who is a creator that does a whole bunch of videos and you need music and you cannot find it because there's like that copyright problem, you know? Oftentimes, even if you go and you try and find no copyright music online, like on YouTube, it just doesn't necessarily work. Like I've had videos, I mean, for the longest time, I've been trying to find no copyright music, you know, like I've been trying to find interesting music that is not something that you guys have heard before, but I've been trying to find interesting music that is different, that is interesting, that is not like, that doesn't sound bad, because sometimes music like that people make can sound like that. I'm not like, you know, I'm just like not a fan of like that many kinds of beats, for example. I digress, I'm just like talking a mile a minute, but I've been trying to find music, and whenever I'd find music that supposedly was no copyright and it would be on like this YouTube channel, I would basically credit the person who posted it. I would basically put all their information. I would check the description box of the original video to see what they wanted in the description box of my video, and I'd do all that and I'd still get a copyright strike. And it's not that bad because I'm not like monetized as of yet. But at the same time, like that's frustrating. Like somebody saw my video, they're like, okay, we own this music even though it says supposedly that it's no copyright. Anyway, that's a hassle, and I'm pretty sure that if you create videos and you need music, you know how frustrating this is. I took the liberty of basically going to Hello Thematic, which is the website name for this company that was actually started by Michelle Phan. And Michelle Phan is one of the OG YouTube creators, and she basically had like this huge lawsuit, and this like music label basically sued her because she was using their music, and there had been apparently a verbal agreement between her and some employees of that music label saying that she could use these people's songs if she credited them, and she would do that. Like she would put their like album cover like in the video, and she would put like a text explaining like who the artist was and what the song was, and she would do all that, and they sued her, you know, and she settled it. But I think apparently that experience inspired her to create a space, like to create a website and a service where YouTube creators can basically collaborate with people who want to share their music. So you go through this website and you can basically find so many artists. And the music is actually like, it's really good music in my personal opinion. I really like a lot of it, and I've been putting it in the background of my videos. You've been seeing it in tutorials and just even like in typical videos in general. And you just credit the artist, you provide their link, and it's so easy and it's free. Like it's absolutely free, because usually you have to pay for music service websites, but this is free and it's amazing. Like seriously, I can think of so many of you guys whose videos I watch who can like really just probably like benefit from a website like this, and I cannot believe it took me so long to find this website, but now that I found it, I can share it with you guys. So yeah, like things like that. Like I've been really just like into like just making like these little changes, and of course I'm just gonna like let you guys know about all of them, and it's nothing like too drastic. I mean, you're still gonna see my content, but hopefully it's going to be like a lot more improved. So with that being said, I've been chatting a lot, and I know this is kind of like a casual get ready with me kind of video, but I just had so many things I wanted to share with you guys. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do my false lashes and mascara. I mean, like, this is a kind of like a basic green makeup look, but like I said before, I didn't want to do anything like too crazy. I mean, I like these colors, and I like how simple this looks, and I just want to do this, put some mascara on, put some lashes on, and then I'll be back and I'll let you know what I'm doing for my lips. Okay guys, lashes are on. We are like slowly just like completing this look, slowly wrapping things up. I just realized that I am running out of lash glue. That makes me nervous, really nervous. I'm gonna go ahead now and do my lips. So I was thinking of doing like a statement lip, and then I was like, no. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna work with this like dark, like nudie pink color. This looks like quite like pink in the bullet, but I do consider this to be like a dark nude. At least that's what it looks like on my lips. So I'm just gonna cover my lips in this, and then over the top I have this Jordana lip gloss. I'm really just like making a dent in this lip gloss. This is their Cosmic Glow holographic lip gloss, and this is in the shade Cosmic Opal. It's pretty much like a sheer gloss, essentially, with like a little bit of a pink flip, which I love. So I'm going to be doing this lip combination today, and I guess I'll be doing it to the music that I got from Hello Thematic. And again, I literally just want to share this with you guys because like I know so many of you are creators, and this is like such an amazing find. And to be frank, I just didn't know like how exactly to do it, because I mean, I was like, should I just like say it like just randomly in a video? But then I was like, you know what, I can just talk about it in this Get Ready With Me. So anyway, the lipstick must go on. I mean, like, you see what I mean, right? It's kind of like a little bit of a darker nude color. It's a little bit pink, but still a color that I consider to be quite nude as well. So now let's go on with the lip gloss. My camera did stop recording because my card got full, so I had to like empty a few things out, but that's why you have like that frame, like that shift in frame, so hopefully that's not too obvious. But that pretty much completes this makeup look and this Get Ready With Me video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this video was enjoyable and useful, I guess, to you guys. I just like had like a few things that I wanted to get off my chest, and I also needed to, you know, do my makeup. So I hope you guys liked it, and I mean, like, this look, I mean, I'm kind of living for it. It's very simple, but I definitely feel like it's just like a fun one. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.